know your story.
You don't know my story.
You don't know
The
my
things.
story.
You don't know the things that I've come through.
You cannot imagine.
Cannot imagine
Pain, the trial.
the pain, the trials.
Hello everyone, welcome to my midnight vlog. I wanted to talk about how I was raped and how it affected me being raped. I got raped by my mom's man friend. I was around 7 or 8 years old, and he'll wait till my mom go to work, and he'll call me into the room with him and have me lay in the bed on side by side, and he'll place my hand on his middle part. And I remember one time he laid me on the ground and got on top of me, but he never did anything. He just had me lay down. It's like he wanted to interested his penis in me, but he didn't. And that went on for I don't know how long, because I was young at that time. And how my mom found out is that he drove trucks, so he'll go out of town and everything. And one day, God just so happened to have my mom say this. She was laying in the bed. I remember her laying in the bed, and she looked at me. And I don't know why she would tell a 7 or 8 year old this. And I knew about AIDS because of watching TV and going to school. They talked about it. Don't do drugs, and the dog and stuff, if y'all remember that. That was in the 80s when they had the dog and don't do drugs and talking about AIDS and stuff. And so I knew about AIDS watching TV and stuff. And she was like, I need to go get an AIDS test. And I was like, Mama. I remember me saying, Mama, me too. And she was like, what you mean? I was like, I explained to her what I spoke to y'all, that he would have me come lay by him, and he was laid on top of me. And I went to counseling, and because I couldn't tell them that he didn't interest his penis in me, they said they couldn't charge him. So, yeah, so the case didn't go no farther than that, because I couldn't explain to them, did he interested in me or did he rub me? All I can remember is that me laying side by side and him placing my hand on top of his middle part, but never going inside his shorts. And I can remember him laying me on the floor and getting on top of me, and that's all I can remember. So that wasn't enough for them at that time. And so anyways, as I got older, it was hard for me to be intimate with men. Like, for a man to be on top of me, I felt like I was getting raped. So I had a difficult time having sex. Like, the pounding and getting on top of me, and it just triggered something in me. It messed me up. And I started praying and saying, God, when I'm intimate, when I was married at the time, I said, God, when I'm intimate with my husband, let this be my husband. Let this be wonderful between me and him. He's not my rapist. He's my husband. Don't let me have the thoughts of being raped when he's on top of me. And so that's something I deal with. And if it's a little girl out there, even if you're a grown woman and somebody in your family or your mom's man friend had did something to you, please reach out and let somebody know. You have to get that off your heart and your soul. You have to pray about it. You have to go to God about it, because it will affect you when you're older. I felt like I was never a rape victim because he didn't actually have sex with me. But I know that he shouldn't have no business laying on top of me. I know he should have never called me in a room to lay side by side and place my hand on him. That rape is rape. And that was rape, because I was 7 or 8 years old at that time. So I'm just telling anybody that's been touched the wrong way, or if a man told you to come lay in a bed with him, if he laid on top of you, if he fondled you, if he did anything to you that a man should never do to you, because if he's not a doctor and he's not checking you, he have no business placing his hand on you as you've been a child. Even if you're 16, saying a teenager, I don't care what age you are, let somebody know, because it will affect you, it will mess your life up. I don't let my son walk around with his shirts off. That's how bad it is. Like, I don't want to see my sons. Like, if they have something going on with their private parts, I send at the time, my ex-husband in there to go check on them, or I would take them to the doctor. But I was always scared to go check my son's private part. That really affect me. Like, him walking around his shirt off, I feel like that's a sexual thing, so he don't need to walk in the house without his shirt. I would make him always keep shirts on. Like, I would scream at him when he was young to keep his shirts on. No girl supposed to see your shirt. you without your shirt off. And right now, my 15-year-old, I had to constantly get on to him about how he wear his shorts in front of me, how he wear his pants in front of me, keep himself covered, keep his shirt down, close his legs like if he's a woman. That stuff still affects me to this day. So I just wanted to get that out there. Like, I never talked to anybody about this openly. I have told people that I was close to about it, but this really affects you. It affects you with your kids. It affects you with your spouse. It affects you with people being close to you. Like, I don't like closeness. I don't like nobody hugging me. I don't like nobody touching me. And I'm growing. As I get older, I'm able to hug my kids. I'm able to love on them and say, okay, I'm their mother. I'm not trying to hurt them, not trying to do anything wrong to them. I'm their mother. So get help, get counseling, talk to somebody that you know that you can trust, that will give you good advice, that won't judge you, that will help you out there. And I just wanted to give you this midnight vlog, this midnight video about that. That was on my heart and soul. And I felt like whoever boy